Konnichiwa Nakama, I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choices, the Stories You Play, Rules of Engagement, Book 3, Chapter 4, Painted Sky. And tune in for all new superhero and sophomore coming up soon! Now playing as Katie. You're on deck enjoying the view and basking in the sun, and your footsteps behind you. Katie. William. You seem excited. What's going on? I'm here to tell you that I've finished writing my vows. Is that so? If this doesn't convince Rashad that you're the only one for me, I don't know what will. You talk big game. Enough about me. How are your vows going? Oh no, I haven't started writing my vows at all. I've been too busy with my family and planning the wedding. I hope you're not running out of inspiration. Of course not. My vows are so moving, you'll cry tears of joy. Oh yeah? I guess we'll see on our wedding day. I guess we will. You'd better bring a handkerchief. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I just want to say good morning to you. I still have to go get ready for our big day in Iceland. Sounds good. Carmen's so excited for the wedding decoration planning today. She said she found some amazing boutiques. Your fiancé presses a kiss to your cheek. Can't wait. I'll catch up with you later, Katie. You watch as he heads back to his cabin. He's way more on top of his vows than I am. You send a text to your sisters as you return to your own cabin. You get back to your room and hear a knock on the door not too long after. You open the door to see your two sisters. Hey, Katie. So, please explain this all-caps text message you sent to us? Jess holds up her phone. Need to write vows. Help, please. Okay, maybe I made it sound a bit more urgent than it is, but William is already done with his vows. With everything that's been going on, I guess it just slipped my mind. Wow, he's finished already? That's impressive. I commend him for his time management skills. Overachiever much, William? I thought vows were delivered spontaneously at weddings. You know, like when you've had a few glasses of wine and are feeling more inspired than usual. Does it not work like that? No, these things take preparation. Are you nervous about writing them, Katie? Nervous about writing my vows? Yes. How can I condense our love story? No, it's not a big deal. Yes, how can I condense? We've been through a lot together, and I don't know how to summarize that into one speech. It's easy. A little bit of innuendo, something embarrassing about your fiancé, and bam! Vows done! I'm not sure that's what she has in mind. Do you know what direction you want to take with your vows, Kitty? I think I'll make my vows serious and heartfelt, funny, steamy. Serious and heartfelt. Maybe I can tell an anecdote about how much William means to me. That's always a good idea. People statistically enjoy a good cry at weddings, and I bet William will really appreciate it. Anyway, you don't really need to worry about your vows just yet. You've still got time before the wedding. I agree. You both like to procrastinate, apparently. You do? You never support procrastination, Nicole. From a research standpoint, if you wait a little longer, you can collect more material before the wedding, make more memories. Then you can write some serious killer vows. I suppose you're right. For now, you've got some wedding planning to do. Ensuring that the wedding is aesthetically pleasing comes first. Yeah, Carmen said you're picking out decorations today. You better make this wedding the most gorgeous, clip-touristic, worthy thing I've ever seen. I'll do my best. We're choosing wedding flowers at a famous conservatory in Iceland. Ooh, nature adventures? In that case, you'll need to stay cozy. Let's hit the boutique. Can I just hit no before we do all this? Because you know it's gonna do it. You arrive at the boutique together and look around the racks. Until Jess picks up a sporty golden ensemble. She holds it up, the fitted jacket, and carefully selects some shining accessories from the bureau. It's exactly what you need. Give it a try. Arctic Adventure. Let's see how it looks. Snow Queen, rule the Arctic in this statement-making cozy coat. What? Okay. I need a moment with this. One, what is up with the torn jeans? I just let me know in the comments, why is torn jeans a thing? Are you trying to be like rugged and badass or what? I've never understood it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a shorts kind of guy. But when I do wear like pants, I don't think it's cool that they're torn. If anything, it kind of pisses me off that I get a snag or something. So yeah, I'm gonna go with just normal everyday clothes. I think I'll just keep on wearing what I'm wearing. Yes. I'm ready to go to Iceland. Thanks for the pep talk about my vows, guys. Ain't no thing. We know you can do it. Have fun decorating. Would you like to come with? Normally, there's at least some family members that'll pick out the stuff like that. Surprised she hasn't done that. Later that day, you and William meet Carmen on a trail outside of Reykjavik. Hi, Carmen. How's it going? Carmen inhales deeply. Just wonderful. Nothing like the crisp air of... I'm not pronouncing this. Holy shit. Iceland. This is not... What? Hivoljar Darlog. To reinvigorate you on a summer morning. I organized a wedding here once, but yours will be even more of a fairy tale dream. That's always good to hear. Now don't forget, we've got a lot to do today. And by a lot, I mean let me do all the work and you just do all the pointing. Works for me. First up is party favors. After that, we'll decide your floral arrangements at the world-renowned conservatory. And finally, you'll pick your wedding reception theme. Lead the way. You continue up the trail until you arrive in a small shopping district. Carmen walks up to a cozy shop and opens the door. Once inside, Carmen gestures to you and William to sit down. She claps her hands together. Now, first things first, let's decide on the perfect gifts to give to your guests. But, Carmen, it's my wedding. Shouldn't they be giving me gifts, you may ask? Well, everyone gets everything they desire on this day. If they have to. She bustles around the shop, pointing at the different shelves as the shopkeeper hurries to keep up with her energetic pace. Finally, she sheds a few items on the table in front of you. Here are the cutest party favors to give all of your guests. These were all top hits during the spring wedding season, but this boutique puts a fresh spin on all of them. Up first, celebrate your love with the aid of these miniature champagne bottles, all tied up with delicate pink bows. And take a look at these tags. Cheers to love indeed. These are adorable. Can we drink a few now? Only if you share with me. Now on to the next one. Look at the fans. Floral silk fan. That's pretty. It's lovely. Bonafide floral silk embroidery included with the tag to have and to hold. Carmen chuckles to herself. I do so love a good pun. It's fantabulous. I did it again. Wow, this fan looks kind of like the fan Jess used in her dance class. Jess took dance? Yeah, when she was young, Nana signed her up for Singkill dance classes, the Filipino folk dance. My mom took the same classes when she was a kid. Nana wanted us to remember our roots, and how she traveled from Fujian Province in Manila all the way to the U.S. Jess would practice dance in the living room while I did my homework. That makes more sense now, because remember from, I believe it was 2 chapters ago, the letter from Nana with the picture, where they looked Oriental, or Asian, may I say. That makes more sense. It's just, they've grown up to where they don't look it anymore, you know? When Jess tried to show Dad what she learned in class, he was totally clueless, and kept tripping over bamboo poles. I couldn't stop laughing. That does paint a funny picture. I wanted to start taking classes with Dad, too. He promised we'd take a cooking class or something to learn more about my mom's culture. I always thought there'd be time for that, but then, you know. Will squeezes your hand encouragingly. I'm sorry, Katie. Carmen tries to wipe her eyes discreetly, dabbing at them with her dress sleeves. You poor dear. This fan could be a good way to commemorate the memory, but we also have one more party favor if you want to take a look. You're right. Let's move on to the next one. Love. More snacks. Macaroons. Okay, these look delicious. I'm feeling better already. Glad to hear that, dear. These are sure to make your guest's mouths water. William reaches to grab one, but Carmen swats him away. No eating macaroons until your beautiful day of days. Well, what shall it be? Cute tiny champagne bottles, the pink fan, or the box of chocolates or desserts? Okay, this one's tough. This one's really tough. And it's not diamond, so that's awesome. Oh. Not everybody drinks alcohol. Keep that in mind. Oh, excuse me. So that's what I look at when I see the champagne. Like, if I went to a wedding and someone gave me a bottle of champagne, I'm like, oh, what am I to do with this? I don't drink. So, the fan, that's tough. Macaroons are something that as soon as you eat them, they're gone. Just like the champagne, you consume it, they're gone. A fan is something, especially like she was remembering her family. I'm gonna go with the fan. It'll be as though my Nana and parents are really there. I think my family will appreciate this. Wonderful, darling. How does that sound to you, William? That sounds great. You look over at William to see him looking around the shop, absent-mindedly. You frown at your fiancée, hearing Carmen busy herself on the opposite side of the store. You don't have any thoughts on the party favors? Be more decisive. I want this to be your wedding too. Yay! I get absolute control! Most women! You're right, I'm sorry. I know this means a lot to you. And to us. Don't worry about it. What's going on? Is everything okay? Well, yeah, of course. Come on, you can tell me. Is all the wedding stuff too much for you? No, it's not that. I guess it's just that I never really thought I'd get married. Not that I don't mind to, or don't want to, but a steady relationship was one thing my lifestyle couldn't seem to afford. I'd be at a gala in Milan one night and running a board meeting in Stockholm early the next day. That doesn't leave much time to say goodbye. Did you feel contempt? It had its moments at the beginning. It was a rush at times, but the veneer rubs off fast. I was, a fantastical story someone could tell their friends when they're all settled down in the suburbs, reminiscing on their jet-setting, wilder days. I admit, I doubted that those days would ever be behind me. It's different with you, Katie, and you can't imagine how infinitely glad I am. But I suppose it takes some getting used to. I think I get it. But how about we make this more of a collaboration? At the very least, I want to know more. You're on board with everything. Besides, I could use your killer taste and party throwing expertise. I guess I have to agree with you there. Carmen bustles back from the other side of the store. Aren't you guys the two most adorable pandas in the playpen? Come on, love bugs. We got the party favors down, but now it's time to pick out some flowers. Okay, like she is so adorable. All right, troops. You know the drill. It's time to pick your wedding bouquet. Yay, I brought my Nana's ribbon, so we can tie it around each bouquet and know what it'll look like. Good thinking, Katie. You'll look like an angel on earth walking down the aisle with the right floral arrangement. Not to mention when you're throwing it in the air for the next bride-to-be. Speaking of flowers, someday I've got to take you to Providence during the summer. These lavender fields will take your breath away. That sounds wonderful. Carmen signals to the flower shop employee, who returns with a section of their finest bouquets. First, we have your simple go-to bouquet, complete with baby spread. I like it. I had to cough there. It's pretty. It's the typical bouquet. It's charming. Indeed. Up next, we have a rustic style bouquet consisting of blue delphinium, hydrangea, and white lysanthias. Oh! Funny enough, I used to sell these. A long story short, I used to be in the flower selling business. I just didn't pronounce every single flower that was in a bouquet, though. It really matches Nana's blue ribbon. Now, on to our last bouquet. Feel like a princess with this lush rose bouquet with hues of coral pink and papaya orange. God, I'm fading back to when I was younger. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty. Wow. It's like a sunset in a bouquet. A sunset, huh? That's kind of poetic of you, William. I have my moments. One last thing. The conservatory offers the bouquet and wedding arch garlands as a combo package. So your bouquet style will also determine what garlands and decorations you have on your wedding arch. Remember this photo? Yeah, this is where the ceremony will be. Just try to imagine, darling. If you select the blue bouquet, your archway will be decorated with periwinkle blue flowers and a curtain of glass beads. On the other hand, if you decide the pink bouquet, life for you, you'll have luscious blush pink curtains draped over your arch, completed with flowers and hanging lanterns. And if you select the green bouquet, your arch will have simple yet classic green garlands. Bouquet will pick out your effect, blah 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 blah. Oh, of course. You're a prig, okay? Alright, green. I think they're green bouquet well too nicely. I agree. Alright, now that you've decided on the decorations for the wedding ceremony, it's time to plan the wedding reception where the real party happens. Oh, what do we have to plan for that? I'm talking lighting, I'm talking centerpieces, I'm talking hashtag aesthetic. You need to calm down. Shit. Carmen starts speaking at lightning speed, gesturing all over the conservatory shelves, listing all sorts of ornaments and embellishments. This is a lot of things. There's just so much going on here. It's a little overwhelming. Here, I might have an idea. If you close your eyes and say what words come to mind when you picture your dream wedding, maybe that'll help narrow it down. Carmen can pick out what she thinks goes with that. Carmen flexes her muscles and starts running in place excitedly. I'm ready, Katie. Throw your best keywords at me. I guess I can give it a try. You close your eyes. Okay, when I think of a wedding, I think of words classic and glamorous, romantic, vintage, and rustic, relaxed, casual, and fun. Okay, so if I ever had a wedding, what do I want it to be? I've honestly never thought about getting married. And yet, it's funny enough because a lot of decisions in my life are based off of getting married or not, such as finding the right woman and giving her something not a lot of people can say, hey, I really love you enough to give you. But that's a discussion from another time. Classic and glamorous. Romantic, vintage, and rustic, relaxed, casual, and fun. When I think of my wedding, I don't think glamorous. I think the woman I want would be... everything else would just not matter. None of it else would matter, only her. That's what's tough. I don't know. Romantic, vintage, and rustic, relaxed, casual, and fun. I'm tied between those two. I'm gonna go with romantic, vintage, and rustic. Let's go with them. Here Carmen bustling around the shop, picking out the items behind the conservatory counter. Almost ready. And open your eyes. You open your eyes to see a beautiful array of centerpieces and candles on the table in front of you. That was fast. Ta-da! Carmen at your service to take the plethora of choice and transform it into 3 easy selections. Thanks, Carmen. I've selected the most critically acclaimed wedding themes based on what you said. I'll let you know when your preferred theme is up. 3 wedding themes are, drum roll please, rustic, seaside, and classic. But the end result is all up to you. Your wedding theme will affect your wedding decorations. Let's start with a classic package. Look at the lighting, look at the center. I guess it doesn't matter. Huh, I like this one. Light up your wedding reception tables with these glass tea candles. Decorate your waiting table with this traditional and romantic centerpiece of roses. The classic theme keeps things understated and simple. You'll have these romantic candles and the flowers on each table. Minimalistic yet chic. Can't go wrong with that. On to our second option. Since you were looking for something rustic, I think this theme will be right up your alley. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. I absolutely adore these geometric titanium candles. Shit, I'm trying to remember the name of this arrangement when I was telling you. Garden of Grandeur? That will give you a clue of where I worked also. Look at the succulent bouquet. That's our quintessential rustic floral arrangement. Anyone will love this fuchsia succulent bouquet in a cute little mason jar. The rustic theme comes with an extra bonus of fairy lights, hanging light bulbs, and mason jar chandeliers, all with gorgeous jade color palette. It sounds wonderful, like an enchanted forest. Our last option is oceanic. Oceanic? There we go. There's nothing like the feel of a gentle sea breeze against your face. Oh! This is badass! Add some seafaring illumination to your wedding with these charming cerulean seashell candles. Oh my god, look at that. That is awesome! Look at the coral arrangement. These coral shell centerpieces are always a hit. Just like the rustic theme, the seaside theme comes with some extra special features, including the coral-shaped trees with fairy lights, hanging shell garlands, and stunning aquamarine color scheme. Oh, William, this could be a really nice homage to us meeting during the cruise. You're right. These options all look incredible, and I'm not just saying that. Indeed, my lovelies, this is the moment. So what'll it be? If you charge me diamonds, son of a bitch! I'm so cool. I mean, we knew. I mean, let's be honest. Oh my god, I'm getting that in the Diamond Edition. I'm just saying, I'm getting that in the Diamond Edition. Let me know if you guys had any different things than these. God, that triggers me. Like I said, Diamond Editions are for a reason. This will do perfectly. What do you think, William? I love it. Our wedding is gonna look amazing. Carmen claps her hands together with glee. Wonderful choice. The conservatory employee helps clear away the spare decorations. I'll handle the rest from here. Go on, shoo! Enjoy the rest of your day on Iceland. And if you happen to see my brother-in-law, Chaz, be sure to give him a big rib-breaking hug from me. Will do. Thank you, Carmen. Toodaloo! Have a blossoming day. Hand in hand, you and William exit the shop. Oh, that's pretty. You walk along the water, a peaceful feeling drifting over you. Thanks for helping me out back there at the conservatory. It was starting to feel a lot of pressure for the moment, but the keywords made it easier. No problem. Wedding planning seems like a lot of work, but together we can make it fun too. I couldn't do this without you. It does take two to get married. I don't know, in Japan, you can now marry anime characters, so it doesn't take two to get married. Oh god. I know things. You know what I mean. Having you there definitely makes it easier. It's easy to get stressed out about these kinds of things. It's my job to make sure you never feel that way. You walk closer to the water's edge, admiring its deep turquoise color. No, let me screenshot it. So, about those vows. Yes? You'll be sure to mention my infinite charm, correct? What do I do? Kiss William, shove him playfully. Both are good answers. Kiss William. Pull William to you and gently press your lips to his. His hand caresses the nape of your neck as he tips you slightly. A gentle breeze wafts through the clearing. I'll mention that and a few other favorable things. Together, you continue your stroll along the lake, sunlight rippling across the water surface. Now playing is cold. The milky blue water of the hot springs ripple beneath the wooden plank bridge where you stand. You gaze out at a field of violet and cream flowers surrounding the glowing glass and igloos nestled in the mountainside, and lose yourself in the painted pink sky. Okay, at least we get to screenshot that. Feel free to do so. That is awesome. That is, oh, I love the sun and just the mountain peak and all that is amazing. This is unbelievable. Save all your reactions for the camera. We're almost ready to roll. She finishes setting up the camera, then give you a thumbs up as its red light blinks. I'm not sure what to say. Why don't you start introducing yourself? Hi, I'm Nicole. See, that wasn't so hard. You were born for this. I guess. I didn't have a reason to be worried. A natural like you? Of course you didn't. Tell me a little bit about how the summer began for you. Well, my siblings and I showed up for a cruise, which our Nana had arranged for us to go on after she passed away, but it wasn't until I was already on the ship that I discovered that she also left me with a list of places she wanted me to go. What made you decide to actually do everything on this list? I want to be more adventurous, want to honor my Nana, want to get my inheritance. I need the money. I mean, technically, let's not shade away from this. They would not be doing any of this if it wasn't for that money, okay? Let's not color code this. But I'm gonna go with I want to honor my Nana. By retracing my Nana's footsteps, I can feel close to her again and help keep her memory alive. It's an honor to get to stand where she stood in different places of the world. I bet she would have meant a lot to hear you say that. Time to shed some light on what made the hot springs in Iceland so important to your Nana. This is the last place she and Pop Pop went on vacation before they became parents. She said that while they were here, they saw this young couple playing with their daughter, a tiny girl, who was laughing in their arms as they splashed together in the water. And in that moment, she looked at Pop Pop, and they both knew they wanted to start a family together. I bet they were great parents. They were certainly amazing grandparents. Audrey secures her camera into the tripod, then steps out from behind it, stand beside you. Now, let's get in these hot springs and see what all the fuss is about. Both of you slip out of your clothes. Oh my. It's cold out there. We'll be plenty warm in a minute. You step down off the platform at the same time as Audrey, easing your body into the warm, brilliant blue water, one leg at a time. Soon you submerge yourself up to your neck and can feel the natural minerals in the hot spring soaking into your skin. Oh my, this is wonderful. Try the best thing ever. I could set up camp in here. She leans back and spreads her arms out, letting herself float backward towards you. As her hair fans out like a halo around her head, you join her, giggling as the loose strands drift against your arm and tickle you. You should maybe, and this is a pro tip, let down your hair. Relax a little. There's only one thing that make this moment better. What is it? If we tried some of that silica mud mass like those people over there on the other side of the bridge. Within seconds, Audrey swam over to the sample station and returned with a small tube in her hands. Swum? I never even knew that word existed, let alone it's never been used until today, so, Shall we? No thanks, it looks gross. Why don't you rub some on me? Hand it over, I'll slather it on. Why don't you rub some on me? Come here. You wade closer to Audrey as she deposits some of the mud on mask onto her hands, then reaches up towards your face. Her fingers graze over your cheeks as she streaks the cream over you, gently rubbing it into your skin with her thumbs. That feels nice. It's the mask, or maybe I missed my calling as masseuse. Could be both. She finishes putting it on you and steps back to admire her handiwork. Viola, you're my masterpiece. You model a pose for her. What about now? You look like you're worth $1,000,000. Nice pun there, because technically she is. Once the silicone mud mask has been removed, you and Audrey hop out of the water and back onto dry land. We should hurry and get cleaned up before it gets dark. When Audrey doesn't answer, you turn to see her attention is fixed on a nearby sign, which reads, "Enjoy a night under the Aurora Borealis in one of our world-famous glass igloos." Audrey? Is everything okay? I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights. I saved for years for a trip to see them, but it got canceled after... After what? It's nothing. She glances around and sees other swimmers mingling about all around you. It's not something I like to talk about in public. You take another look at the sign. Audrey seems really upset. I wonder if she's open if we were somewhere more private. If we stayed in one of those glass igloos, we could get to see the Aurora Borealis. All this time we've been crossing things off my list. We should cross something off your list too. I bet the view is great. Do you mean it? No, of course not! That makes like 4 diamond choices in one damn chapter? We should go back to the ship those igloos are a tourist trap. And it probably costs a fortune. Technically it does when it's a diamond choice. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Don't worry, you'll see the lights eventually. That is a dick move. Okay, but you have to promise it'll be together. I promise. Alright, let's get out of here before my toes turn to ice. You laugh and follow Audrey back to the showers to clean off before you head back to the cruise. Now playing as Jess, holy mother of God! A few days later, you stand on the deck of the ship awaiting Chaz to brief you on the upcoming tour. I can't wait to visit Barcelona. I heard they have the sweetest festivals. I shouldn't need to remind you that we represent the magnificent Lady Ember at all times, even during the street parties, and... I know. I'm on thin ice, blah 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 blah. I need to prove myself to keep this job, blah blah blah. You think I'm trouble? We've been over this. I got it. Good. Now, I want you to look over the guest list. We have someone very special who I'd like to encourage to join me. I mean, us, more often. He hands you the list, which you scan. Do you see one name you'd never want to see on the list? What? Violet? As you cry out, you hear someone walk up behind you. Did someone say my name? Violet! I was overjoyed when I saw you signed up for Barcelona tour this morning. Not as happy as I was to join. She turns her smile on you. What is your plan? Do I hate you and your goddamn aunt? Or, well, your mother, my aunt. This can't be good. Of course not. It never is. Will Violet try to sabotage Jess in Barcelona? And can you throw your wedding together in time? Keep playing to find out. I think that went over pretty all together pretty well, besides the 4 damn diamond options. Holy shit. So yeah, besides that, it's been a long day. You know, for those of you who have watched my nature video, by the way, that's up on my channel when I went to the doctor. It wasn't the long, lengthy scope, it was just like entry level of your throat. Just down to see, like, your voice, like where, you know, everything runs down. The whole time I'm doing this, I'm visualizing, because I have an eidetic memory, I'm visualizing that every time I'm talking, because I was watching as they did it, the, like, things pulling and moving. So when I'm talking and then changing my voice, the whole time I'm visualizing that, and I'm going, oh god. Just, oh, worst thing to think about when you're doing talking. So, let's put it that way. I hope y'all did enjoy this. Stay tuned. We do have Crown on the Flame coming up. The big finale, I believe, where it is Kenna versus the Lightning Witch. And that's a big thing. We also have a superhero comic just came out. And finally, the sophomore, which I thought wasn't going to come out till August. Boy, they sure do jump that freshman out there, don't they? We waited a month, if not longer, a couple months actually, for Endless Summer. We've been waiting a year now for Most Wanted, Book 2. And yeah, you know. So if y'all did enjoy the content, please let me know. If you didn't enjoy the content, please let me know also. And if you really did enjoy it so much, feel free to like and share the video. We are trying to grow our audience. That's always a plus. And if you want to follow me or talk to me on social media, you can do so. There is some links down in the description down below. Also, if you want to help support me and my content, there's a couple links down there as well, and it's greatly appreciated. And until next video, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.